Nick Squires on the flag stand. Jeff, if hopefully hopefully we're back next year. I want to see Nick in all white next year. What do you think?
I don't know. He looks pretty cool up there with the white and black.
Pretty sporty
yes, he
up
does.
there. Who are you picking?
I don't know. It's such an open thing here. I'm going to say Ricky Thornton.
I thought you was going to say Brett Hearn.
No.
Okay. No problem. That'd be a good choice as well. Here we go. 49 laps, the Lucas Oil 8 Motor Series of the Racing Free Row Start Zone. This is your Dixie Chopper. Feel the thunder in the first 8. Stone out of the race. Garrett Albertson to lead lap 1. They are rocketing around this racetrack down the back straightaway. Albertson leads. Overton runs in second. Thornton is third. Then it's Marler and Devin Moran. Side-by-side battle here between Blair and Tyler Erb. Off at turn 4. It's still Garrett Albertson showing the way. Jeff, Garrett Albertson has never won a national touring race. This would be the biggest win of his career, but a long way to go here in Georgetown.
Yes, it is, but he's looking so good as he did in his qualifying heat tonight, looking like he's run 5 years worth of races here at Georgetown.
Into turn number 3, still out in front. It was 7/10 of a second last time around. Ken and Beth Roberts out of East Moline, Illinois, the car owners. Right now he stretches it out into turn 1. It is over 1 second the advantage for Garrett Albertson, the native of Las Cruces, New Mexico. Now makes his home into Buckeye. What in turn number 3? Battle back here. Tyler Erb and Max Blair. Dalton Wilson runs 8th. Drake Troutman 9th. Greg Satterley back in the 10th, and Satterley started 6th. So he's in a free fall right now.
Yeah, that's very uncharacteristic for Satterley. Usually on these bigger tracks, he's very, very good. Maybe he's got the car set up for when the track begins to dry out just a little bit.
Garrett Albertson off at turn number 4. 6 laps in the books of this 49 lap race already to turn number 1. Ran it over to the solid second. Thornton still third. Marler fourth. Moran is fifth. Well, if you're Garrett Albertson, you want it to stay green. You're going to get into traffic here in maybe 3 or 4 more laps. 7 in the books here tonight in Georgetown. Jeff.
Yes, for sure. You know, for him, he doesn't know how close to second place is, so he's on the gas right now, going as fast as he can. So when he gets the lap traffic, he doesn't really know what to expect. Right now, he knows his car is running very well, and he's going as fast as he can to maintain the lead.
8 laps in the record books. Out of turn number 2, Nick Davis still get Dan Stone out of the race, so there's 24 cars still running. 1.6 seconds. You see the advantage. Albertson over Overton. Back to third, it's Thornton. He's about 3.4 seconds behind Garrett Albertson, who comes off at turn 4 with 9 in the books.
Lap traffic is definitely on the horizon now. There is only about another 10 car length, and Albertson will hit lap traffic. Right now, Overton not close enough to take advantage.
The hot pit in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce hot pit in that pit area. 10 in the record books here tonight. 39 to go. He'll come out at turn number 2. The battle back here between Satterley and the Gorsuch Performance Solution. Caution is out, and it's Matt Costner in the middle of the back straightaway. So we will see if that lap will be taken at the loop.
Hey guys, Jonathan Davenport down into the Heartbeat Hot Sauce hot pit. Nick Davis will pull down here as well. All 4 tires were up on Davenport's car. Maybe an adjustment is maybe going with a different tire as across the pits. I see they get a new tire ready to go on that 49 car. And we talked about it, 2, 3, and 4, the option on the right rear here tonight. And so that left guy's guessing a lot. Maybe Davenport not feeling like he had the tire that he needed. They're going to change the right rear on that race car. But Garrett Albertson, I got to think he probably did not mind that caution, honestly, guys, because as fast as they're going, lap traffic's going to be tricky here tonight.
Well, how about this, Ben? He was 1.4 seconds ahead of Overton. He was 3.5 ahead of Thornton and 4.2 ahead of Marler.
Yeah, and you got to think that some of those guys up front maybe trying to maintain their tires throughout. And either way, Garrett Albertson's got a hot ride here tonight. And that Ken and Beth Roberts, number 58.
You know, one thing we should explain, we don't usually do this here, but really cool for the fans to watch, is the hot pit.
Yep.
Right here in the center of the infield here at Georgetown tonight.
Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. Go to Amazon.com, heartbeathotsauce.com. As you see several teams down there looking at that right rear of Davenport, who was running 22nd. By the way, so it's Alberson out in front. He's led from the drop of the green. Brandon Overton is second. Ricky Thornton Jr. is third. Mike Marlar fourth. Devin Moran fifth. And it's Tyler Max Blair is seventh. Drake Troutman eighth. Dalton Wilson ninth. Greg Satterley runs in 10th, Ben. And Overton down here in turn 4 as he has come to the now he's moving back, so
think maybe he spotted something on the track down there. He's pointing out.
Could have been down there inside the wall, but Ben Garrett Alberson looks fantastic.
Yeah,
so
he's really fast early in this one. Still a long way to go. Jonathan Davenport, he'll tag the back of the pack, and again entered tonight third in the latest Big River Steel Chase for the championship presented by AARP. He was 130 points in front of Tim McCready, but at 5 points of position, if he doesn't come out here with a solid run, it could really make things even tighter right now in that battle for the top 4.
Well, you got Brandon Overton and Devin Moran both in the top 5 looking to gain valuable points as well.
Yeah, and Overton, again, was as high as third in the points about a month ago, and just not much luck. He's faded backwards. So now Overton's going to take the outside for James. You've been waiting for it. Say it, my friend. What are we lining up for?
The first time tonight I can say Delaware double file restart in the state of Delaware. How about that?
It was created just down the road at Delaware International Speedway.
Awesome.
And Overton wants the outside. That'll put Ricky Thornton Jr. to the inside. And Garrett Alberson. These restarts are going to be crucial, guys. And can he get another good restart? He's got clean track in front of him. And can the 58 become the 80th different driver to ever win a Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series feature? Well, he's off to a good start. We'll see how it plays out.
Right across their victory lane of Delaware International says home of the Delaware start.
Love it. All right, here we go. 10 laps down. 39 to go. Alberson, Overton, Thornton, Marlar, Moran, your top 5. Garrett Alberson has led every lap here tonight as they come off at turn 4 at the Racing for Heroes restart zone back underway in Delaware. Now Ricky Thornton Jr. to the bottom of that top line. Thornton down the back straightaway. He'll go back. Here comes under fire from Mike Marlar. They're going to go side by side. The blue horn and the blue and orange. There comes Mikey Marlar. It's Garrett Alberson with the lead. How about Mike Marlar? Jeff on the restart. Mike Marlar's gone from 4th to 2nd now down the back straightaway.
Yes, he has it. He's been utilizing the bottom lane. He went to the bottom in turn 1 twice and picked up 2 spots.
12 laps in the books. Marlar to 2nd. Then it's Brandon Overton. Overton is 3rd. Thornton Moran 5th. Herb Blair, Troutman, Satterley back tonight. Dalton Wilson is 10th. McCready is 11th. Meanwhile, battle there. Moran and Thornton going door to door for valuable points. Here comes Devin Moran. Devin Moran will slide Thornton. Good move down the main straightaway. He'll have the spot half a car length into 1. Moran up to 4th, Jeff. Garrett Alberson has got about a 4-car length lead. It's 0.8 of a second on the scoring monitor. As Thornton and Moran going at it. Alberson off at turn 4. 14 scored here tonight in Delaware.
Yeah, Moran and Thornton going at it is right. Here comes Ricky again down the straightaway side by side. They'll dive into the corner. Thornton trying to get back into position 4. He will get it out of the corner. Good
battle there. Back in 6th and 1. Good run for the best performance car. But it's still Garrett Alberson looking strong. 15 complete here tonight. Mike Marlar is 0.7 of a second behind out of turn number 2. It'll be a while. We got Nick Davis slowing at 92, and the Gorsuch Performance Solutions is out. Caution is out with 15 scored. For Nick Davis was the track provisional.
And he's going to take it straight back to the pit area. Done for the night will be the Millsboro, Delaware driver. But don't look now, guys. Mike Marlar found something on that restart, and he shoots up into 2nd. And we'll see what he can do with Garrett Alberson, as clearly Marlar's got a really good car, period, but really good on those restarts. And we'll see if he has a way around the 58 car.
Yeah, he went from 4th to 2nd on the restart, so 15 complete. It'll be Garrett Alberson. He's led from the start again. He's led every lap. Unchallenged. Marlar 2nd. Brandon Overton is 3rd. Devin Moran up to 4th. Ricky Thornton Jr. is 5th. Tyler Erb is 6th. Drake Troutman in 7 is 7th. Blair, Satterley, Dalton Wilson, your top 10. Then it's McCready, Kyle Hardy, Hudson O'Neill, Ross Robinson up to 14th. after starting in 19th, and then it's Spencer Hughes been.
Devin Moran has climbed from 8th up to 4th. We'll keep an eye on him as he continues to march his way forward. And also on the move, looking back through there, Drake Troutman from 12th to 7th as lights are down on the Speedway. 15 in the books, 34 to go. Garrett Albertson leads the way here tonight in Delaware.
Down the back straightaway. They'll head to the, as they're in the Delaware double file. Marlar picks the bottom on Overton. So Garrett Albertson, 15 laps he has led here tonight. The entire distance so far as they come out of turn 4. Down the main straightaway. Green is back out at the Racing for Heroes restart zone here in Georgetown. Overton fires out of turn 2. Marlar on the outside. Here comes Overton. Brandon Overton and Mike Marlar's going to go side by side into turn number 3. Battle for second. Miranda and Thornton behind them. They're side by side. It's getting sporty in Delaware, Jeff. Here we come.
Yes, it is. Here comes the battle again. Moran and Thornton are still not done as they duke it out for 4th and 5th.
I tell you, we've had a lot of really good races this year. Meanwhile, Mike Marlar's about a car length back behind of Albertson off of turn 4. 17 laps scored here tonight. Garrett Albertson has been the top of the chart so far in every one of those laps.
It looks like Albertson might be pulling his lane down a little bit. Not quite as high as he had been at one point, but he's still maintaining the lead. And we got Drake Troutman.
Oh, no. I think he's got a right rear tire down, Ben. Not again for Drake Troutman. Oh, man.
It's been a year of right rear tire nightmares for that driver.
He's out of it. He could have went to the hot pit. Looked like that tire was shredded. And he goes to the hot pit, not running for points, so save your equipment for Port Royal.
All right, and they just rebuilt that car at Longhorn, so not going to risk anything here tonight. And
right.
Troutman, a feature winner at Port Royal this year. Excited to get back up there.
So it's Albertson, 17 in the books, Ben and Jeff. Mike Marlar second, Overton third, then it's Thornton, Moran, Erb, Blair. Satterley will be back to 8th, 9th McCready, 10th is O'Neill.
Tell you what, Turbo's creeping up through there as well right now in 6th, just outside that Penske top 5. The one thing you notice is it seems like Marlar has started to close in on Albertson. Now, Albertson might be saving his stuff just a little bit, but right now the battle for the lead getting tighter and tighter. So far it's been all Garrett Albertson. Can he make history tonight and get his first ever National Tour win?
Well, I think the experience as a crew chief, right, for Earl Pearson Jr. may pay off in this thing.
Yes, sir. A lot of years turning the wrenches. Great young man. And he's got a pack of Hornets behind him as we come back to the green flag off turn 4.
Yeah, it's been very entertaining for second on back. Garrett Albertson's led the first 17 laps off of turn 4. At the Racing for Heroes restart zone, Marlar picked the top this time on Overton. On the Delaware double file restarted. Georgetown Speedway back underway. Here they come into turn 1. Overton to Marlar. They try to go 3 wide into turn 1, and they do, and we got a new leader. They went 3 wide into turn 1, and Brandon Overton's taking the lead, Jeff.
Wow, what a move down to the inside. Overton made the move, and now Albertson is back in 3rd, almost 4th.
It's only official till it becomes it's unofficial till it becomes official at the loop, and it is. Overton, Marlar, Albertson, Moran 4th, Thornton 5th, Max Blair 6th, Herb, Satterley, McCready, O'Neill, the top 10, all eyes up front, and Brandon Overton. A 3 wide restart at turn 1 has taken the lead here in Georgetown as we work lap 20.
And Mike Marlar, who was in second chasing Albertson, is now still in second chasing after Overton.
Off at turn 4. Boy, what going through Garrett Albertson's mind? He went in there. He got a good restart, but Overton and Marlar, man, oh man, oh man, into turn 3, they work lap 21. Overton is rolling. Brandon Overton, the best he has looked in quite some time, Jeff, down the straightaway.
Yeah,
21 scored.
Into the turn, he's looking really good because he's beginning to pull away now from Marlar down the back. And Albertson, who looked like he was a little bit lost as to what to do in that last restart, is moving back in to challenge for a second spot.
Battle back here between Satterley and O'Neill. That's 7th and 8th. Again, Blair is back to 9th. Tyler Erb still holding serve at 6th. 1.2 seconds the advantage for Overton. Working lap 23. The driver out of Evans, Georgia. into turn number 1. Right now it's 1.1 seconds as he sees the tail end of the field into turn number 3. Right now out of the race are Dan Stone, Matt Costner, Nick Davis, Drake Troutman, and Rick Eckert. 20 cars still on the lead lap.
You know, earlier in the race you mentioned that Greg Satterley had dropped all the way back to 10th spot after starting 6th. He had climbed his way back up to 7th, now currently in 8th position.
Right now the top 6 all on the same straightaway here. Off at turn 4, Brandon Overton, Mike Marlar, Garrett Alberson, Devin Moran, Ricky Thornton Jr., 25 complete. Out at turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Brandon Overton still has about a 6-car length lead over Marlar. Jonathan Davenport has come from the tail to 12th. Remember in that tied points race there as they come out at 2, and we got a car off the pace at turn 1, and I believe it's Earl Pearson Jr. in 46. So the Lucas Oil 46 for Jason Papage off the pace. But Ben Shelton, it was a good restart. Nothing wrong with it all. They went 3 wide into turn 1 and Overton got the lead. Wow, what a move.
Just a masterful move by Overton as Earl Pearson Jr. pulls into the pits. All 4 tires are up on that Lucas Oil number 46, but he had really started to fade. You got to expect they're going to make a tire change and maybe a suspension adjustment. But yeah, Overton did what we saw Marlar do earlier in the race. The only difference was Overton went 3rd to 1st, and right now he looks strong out front. Marlar in 2nd. And Garrett Alberson, yeah, it was like after he fell back to 3rd, you thought he might fall further, but he's got his feet back under him. Maybe he can use this restart to get back into the thick of things. But right now, Brandon Overton, 2 wins on the year, and they both came back in January with the series, trying to change that here tonight out in front in Delaware.
Yeah, looking for the clean sweep here tonight. Here's our replay, Ben and Jeff, on that restart on as we started lap 18. Nothing wrong with that at all, and here they come down this long straightaway here. Alberson, but watch this, Jeff. Look at 3 wide right there.
Unbelievable. He set the car to go into the top lane. The bottom was wide open, and they filled the 2 lanes wide going through the corner. Unbelievable.
So on restarts tonight, Marlar's gone from 4th to 2nd. Overton's gone what? From 3rd to 1st.
Yes.
You can't make this. This is awesome. All right, 26 down. 23 to go at the Racing for Heroes restart zone. Back underway in Georgetown, Delaware. Great restart for Garrett Alberson into turn 1. Mike Marlar. Here comes Devin Moran. Devin Moran, the 99, down the back straightaway. Moran on the bottom. Marlar. Here comes Thornton, and here comes Tyler Erb at Dandy in Georgetown.
Look who's 2nd again. Albertson has worked his way to 2nd. Moran is now 3rd. Marlar's back to 4th spot.
Garrett Alberson thought for a moment he might have let it slip away. Right now is about 6 car lengths back of Overton as we work lap 28. 21 to go. Moran on the outside of Marlar. Devin Moran, he won here the World of Outlaw Race in 2017. Down the main straightaway to the outside. He goes to 3rd. He may not be done yet. They duel side by side. Down the back straightaway. Marlar gets the spot back. 20 laps to go, Jeff. Brandon Overton last time around, it was 0.8 of a second. Garrett Alberson pedaling hard. Overton into turn number 1. We'll check the deficit this time. It's still 0.8 of a second.
2nd, 3rd, and 4th are all very tightly grouped together. And now Tyler Erb in 5th, not that far behind. Ricky Thornton Jr. has slipped back to 6th spot, right ahead of Hudson O'Neal.
Still about a half a track behind the tail end of the field. We still have 20 cars on the lead lap. It's Brandon Overton, Garrett Alberson now, as Mike Marlar charges down the back straightaway into 157. 4th is Moran, 5th is Erb, Thornton is 6th, and it's O'Neal, Satterley, Blair, Cody Overton. Cody Overton started 24th. He runs 10th in the Bruce K Racing 15K. How about that?
Wow, and I'm sure he's not done yet. He's been working his way through the field, coming up through the pack right now. He already got by Tim McCready and Max Blair. Cody Overton now in 9th.
Cody Overton on a roll. That car set on the pole in Port Royal last year with Dale Hodge behind the wheel. Right now up front, it's Garrett Alberson still 2nd, 1 second exactly behind as now Marlar charges down the back straightaway. Who's going to be the 5 we'll talk to? Who's going to be on the Big River Steel podium? Brandon Overton looking for a perfect night here in Georgetown.
Another driver is the hometown boy, Ross Robinson. He came out of the B main. He's now up to 12th. So keep your eye on the Stokely Materials 7, Ross Robinson. He's not too far behind Cody Overton.
Cody Overton, a contender for the Todd Steel Buildings Hard Charger. 24th to 9th in the 15K. Meanwhile, Brandon Overton, let's see, does he cut the lead down? He does. 0.2 of a second off. Garrett Alberson and Mike Marlar are closing on your leader to turn 3. 15 laps to go here in Delaware. Here comes Marlar on the bottom. Let's see if he can cut it even more. It was 0.2 the last time around. And it's 0.8 of a second. The top 3 out of turn number 2. And the Gorsuch Performance Solution caution is out. It's for Hudson O'Neill at car number 1.
Up to 7th position. It might be a flat right front tire. It is. Wow.
What about it, Georgetown? Are you loving this? This is great. What a race. Well, Brandon Overton, Garrett Alberson, and Mike Marlar were tracking him down, Ben Shelton.
A new right rear, a new right front Hoosier going on the number 1 car of Hudson O'Neill. You don't see a lot of front tires. You got to wonder if he had contact or something cut that tire down. But you called it, James. Garrett Alberson had started to close in a little bit on Brandon Overton, but again, it's just a fine line between breaking momentum around this racetrack. Mike Marlar back in 3rd. Good battle for 4th back there with the 99 of Devin Moran, and Tyler Erb has moved into the top 5. And Ricky Thornton Jr. now outside the top 5. Not many times this year we've seen him slide backwards in the feature, but from 4th to 6th right now for the 20 RT.
Ben, it's Overton all the time. Brandon's leading. Cody Overton started 24th. He's now 8th. He had to take a provisional to get in this race, and it was a fast time provisional. And that Bruce Kane 15K is rolling.
Hello, Todd Steel Buildings Hard Charger
yes,
candidate of the night right now.
Yes, sir. Thank you to Tyrell Todd. All right, so they get courtesy laps. O'Neill back out, so we still have, I believe, 20 cars still left on this racetrack.
And actually, he's still down.
O'Neill's still in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit.
Yeah, they went ahead and took advantage of the situation, putting a new right rear tire on the Rocket 1 racing entry. He's going to tag the back of the pack. Not a lot of laps left, but every point matters. Again, he is 2nd, and the current Big River Steel Chase for the championship presented by ARP. And now he'll make his way out of the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit and rejoin the back of the pack.
And they do get courtesy laps, whether you're a regular on the series or not, Jeff. So
as long as the tire's flat.
Yep. Thank you, Ben. All right, 14 to go. It's Brandon Overton, Garrett Alberson, Mike Marlar, Devin Moran, Tyler of your top 5. Then it's Ricky Thornton Jr., Greg Satterley, Cody Overton, Max Blair, Tim McCready, top 10. I don't think it's over yet, man.
I don't think so.
I do not.
Overton up to 8th, Blair's in 9th, McCready 10th, Ross Robinson up to 11th from the B main, and the action has been going hot and heavy up front.
Tell you, Brandon Overton, he was overall fast qualifier. He won the first heat, racing through his restart zone. Back underway at Georgetown, Delaware. Marlar to the outside. Trying to regain the top, the 2nd spot. Here comes Garrett Alberson on the bottom. Marlar drifts up the track. Here comes Alberson. Ricky Thornton Jr., they're 3 wide back here almost. Ricky Thornton Jr. with a great move on Moran, and here comes Tyler up top. Brandon Overton still leads with 13 to go. Action all over this track, Jeff.
Yes, indeed. Thornton made the move off the bottom and 2. They went 3 wide, and he's now up to 3rd after restarting in 6th spot. And now Albertson is in 4th position.
Yeah, just when he was not going to be interviewed by Ben Shelton, he's going to make it back to the podium here. 12 to go. Down the back straightaway, it's 0.4 of a second. The lead for Brandon Overton. Here comes Mike Marlar, charge hard into turn 3. This one's not over yet, folks. Mikey Marlar, Brandon Overton, Georgia and Tennessee here in the first 8 down the straightaway, 11 to go.
I think Mike Marlar might have that ace up his sleeve. Here he comes. He's getting closer and closer to Overton, and Thornton is now going to try to make it a 3-car race.
Well, the other Overton, Cody Overton, little brother's up to 7th from 24th. Ricky Thornton Jr. doing Ricky Thornton Jr. things. He's not done yet. Here he comes on the bottom into turn 1. They've got 10 to go. Ricky Thornton Jr. was 6th on the restart. He found us for 2nd with Marlar down the back straightaway. If this thing stays green, Thornton may win this race. They have 9 to go. Here he comes to the outside. Ricky Thornton Jr. all over Brandon Overton. How about Ricky Thornton Jr., Jeff? 9 to go.
He went around Marlar. He goes to the inside. He will pass Overton and take the lead.
Are you kidding me? 6th on the restart. 8 laps to go. He's kicked it in another gear, and Ricky Thornton Jr. officially leads in Georgetown.
The Melvin L. Joseph Memorial for 18,049, and Ricky Thornton Jr. has now got the top spot.
3 different leaders of this race: Alberson, Overton, and Thornton. And he's pulling away down the Bay straightaway. It's up to 1.1 second. Brandon Overton second. Marlar, Herb, Alberson fifth. Moran, McCready, Cody Overton, Satterley, Davenport from the tail to 10th. Battle by Herb and Alberson.
Tyler Erb now gaining some more spots. He's worked his way into the top 5. He is in 4th, following his pass of Garrett Alberson, Devin Moran next in line, and then Tim McCready.
In 2016, Scott Bloomquist, on his way to his title, won 15 races. That was the all-time record in one single season. We still got a long way to go, but right now in this season, right now in this race, trying to win a 16th series race of the year off of turn number 4 down the straightaway. 4 laps to go for Ricky Thornton Jr.
He's hooked to that bottom lane and looking mighty smooth. Overton has fought off the challenges of Marlar. He's pulling away from Marlar and closing in a little bit on your leader with a little bit of lap traffic on the horizon.
In turn number 1, the lead last time was 1.3. This time it's 1.3. Brandon Overton driving for all it's worth down the back straightaway. Thornton's going to move into the back tail end of the field into turn 3. They're going to have 2 laps to go. I think they're too far back. If this thing stays green, they're too far back. 2 to go. Overton, Marlar, pedaling hard. Unless I'm mistaken by the 20 RT, it gets around Earl Pearson Jr.
Lap traffic for the leader down the back straightaway, and he is making it look so easy heading into the turn. Still the battle for second. 1 more lap to go in the Melvin Joseph Memorial.
Unbelievable. In these last laps, some 6th place on a restart to the lead. He has hit another gear. It's Ricky Thornton Jr.'s world, and we're just living in it as he comes out and straightaway. He will win here tonight, his 16th record-breaking win of the year in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Brandon Overton is second. Mike Martin third. I just shake my head. I just shake my head. Unbelievable. What a driver. Herb, Alberson, Moran, McCready, Satterley, Hudson, O'Neill, Davenport. The mid part of that race, there was no way, right, Jeff? There was no way that was going to happen, and he did it.
Absolutely.
What did we have that last caution?
14 to go, I believe.
Lap 35.
Yep.
He goes to the scales. Post-race tech. Ben, there's no way. There's no way that just happened, right? I mean, he's 6th on a restart with 14 to go, and he blasts to the lead, and it's over.
Not just in 6th, he's moving backwards in 6th.
Yes.
I mean, it wasn't like he was 12th to 6th. He was 4th to 6th, and he was under fire for that position. What a run. What a run by Ricky Thornton Jr. And a record-setting 16th, as long as he clears post-race tech, record-setting 16th Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series win of the year.
Hey, Ben, you want to ask the fans if they like that?
Well, let's ask them. I know you guys are starting to head out. Race fans, would you like the Lucas Oil Series to be back next year?
Oh, yeah.
I think they would like it to be back. James, the thing about it, 19th career Lucas Oil win. He had 3 wins with the series before this year, and he has railed off 16 in 1 year. We're going to bring your Big River Steel podium and your Penske Shocks top 5 to the front straightaway as Ricky Thornton Jr. adding to his advantage atop the Big River Steel chase for the championship presented by ARP, waiting for him to make his way down here. Georgetown Speedway. I believe this was RTJ's first time in the state of Delaware as well. And first time here, first time a winner. 1 for 1 in the state of Delaware for Ricky Thornton Jr.
And he didn't bring the T-shirt trailer. Shay's back home in Indiana. He does have some shirts down at his trailer, so stop down there, fans. But, man, what a crowd. I'm still shaking my head.
Well, and with a second place finish, Brandon Overton, unofficially, he'll take back over the 4th position as things really start to heat up. In that 4th and final spot in the Big River Steel chase for the championship presented by ARP. Tim McCready rallied, 7th place run. Jonathan Davenport, 10th. But tonight, Brandon Overton will go around McCready for fourth and make up ground on Davenport. This one's going down to the wire in 2023 as we wait on Ricky Thornton Jr. to make his way back to Lucas Oil Victory Lane. Unofficially, his 16th Veland feature win of the year. Anthony Burrows down here. Christopher Jaco down here as well.
Wow.
Ben,
what a
Jeff,
run.
go ahead, Jeff.
Ben, we're going to let you do the honors of letting the winner pick the 50-50. 2,381 will go to the winner. 2381. We thank everybody for playing along tonight. The ladies are down there with a bucket, so get Ricky Thornton to pick the winning ticket. 2381. Thank you to everyone for playing.
I hope he bought a ticket because he may just win it
I
himself,
guarantee
right?
he probably did. Well, he's going to draw the ticket, and he is officially your winner here tonight. The Melvin L. Joseph Memorial, Ricky Thornton Jr. From Arizona to Iowa to Indiana to Delaware, you can't stop him. RTJ back on top here tonight as he pulls into Lucas Oil Victory Lane. DJ Williams down here from the crew, the SSI Motorsports entry, the Todd and Vicky Burns, Big River Still, Coltman Farms, Dino One, Hoker Trucking entry. Does it here tonight in the first state as we wait on him to climb out of the race car. $18,049 richer. They're going to set the trophy up there. As we wait on RTJ to jump out of the car and grab that Sunoco Race Fuels checkered flag. And we'll talk to your top five down here. As he puts on the Lucas Oil hat and gets set to climb out. Race fans, let him hear it. Ricky Thornton Jr., your winner here tonight. $18,049 richer as the confetti flies. And Ricky, we talked about it last week at Batesville. They're cutting down trees for all this confetti you got going in 2023. A very cool trophy. We'll slide right back here. Ricky, I'm just going to ask you right now. You're sixth on a restart with 14 to go. I just told James you're sliding backwards. We don't see it very often, and it was almost like you said, hold my beverage and watch this. How did you do that with 14 laps remaining?
Man, really, I don't know. I started running the top down there, and I felt like I could kind of run up to the guys in front of me, but I wasn't good enough to get by them down in 1 and 2. And I really didn't know if I needed to restart on the top or the bottom, and I was kind of glad I really did restart on the bottom. I got a good start, and I was able to get by a couple cars down in 1 and 2, and I was able to get to third through the 3 and 4. And I didn't know if Mikey's guy was going to move him up or not, and luckily enough, he waited too long too. So I was able to kind of roll around the outside of him, and then once I was out front, I really didn't know what to do. I could see lap cars coming, and I just ran as hard as I could the rest of the race.
Because we're good friends, I'm going to take care of you right now. It's confetti. There we go. All right. This season you're having right now, and you go to a new track, a new state, and you're standing here holding a trophy. You win $18,049. Can you begin to describe the emotions right now of what you and this team have going?
Oh man, honestly, I just kind of wish my family was here. It sucks that my wife and the boys, my little girl, aren't here, but my team's busted their butt. I owe this win to them. I didn't feel like we probably had the best race car, but I sure wasn't going to give up. So I gave it my whole 110% there, and luckily enough, we were able to get it done.
16th Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series win of the year. That is a new record for the series in one season with a lot of races left to go. We get set for Port Royal. I know you got a lot of support to get you up and down the road. Who do you want to thank?
Yeah, no, to be able to break that record, that's pretty awesome.
Bob Bloomquist, nonetheless.
Yeah, no, it's definitely nothing to sneeze at, that's for sure. But got to thank Hoker Trucking, hopefully Jeff and everybody you're watching, Big River Steel, Coltman Farms, Jones Racing Products. It's nice to have CJ and Melanie here. DJ, his whole family, they're not too far from here, so it's pretty cool to have a special one like that. Bill Stein Shocks, Longhorn Chassis, my brother EMD Wraps, Midwest Sheet Metal. Just there's so many great people to help us go up and down the road, and I couldn't do it without them.
Well, you picked up $18,000. You're going to make a new fan tonight. You're going to draw the 50-50. I think over $2,100. And we're going to have Ricky Thornton Jr. draw it out of here. And, yeah, how about $2,381? And does the color matter? Nope, color does not matter. Oh, no, he bought 50-50. No, this cannot be a thing. All right, 504. I was going to go home. I was heading home. 504-550. 504-550. One more time. 504-550. Where do they take it? To the front office. You've won over $2,300. James, he did buy a 50-50 ticket, but no, he did not win. As Ricky Thornton Jr. atop the Big River Steel podium tonight. Brandon Overton comes home in position 2. I'm going to steal him from Kovac. You know, if not for this RTJ guy, you know, you had a hot rod tonight. But Brandon, the way things have been going, man, you come to a new place and to come out of here with a second place finish, how big is this for you?
Shit, it's honestly, it shouldn't be, but it's awesome. You know, obviously we want to win, and our team is plenty capable of winning. You know, we got great car owners and get everything we need. It's just things just haven't been going our way. You know, my crew guy, missing a crew guy, Ken, he's at home. He's not feeling good, so we've been struggling here lately. You know, just everything going wrong. But yeah, it's a breath of fresh air to come run second. Like I said, nobody wants to run second, but from what we've been doing, it's awesome. You know, hell of a race. Just Ricky, I mean, shit, man, he's just fast right now. There ain't nothing you can do to it. I got to meet Jimmy Spencer, you know what I mean? That's badass. He come over and hung out with me for a little bit. So, yeah, we just want to thank all the fans and everybody for supporting Kenny. You know, he's done a heck of a job here, and the racetrack turned out, you know, all right. Just want to thank all my crew that came with me, you know, all my sponsors, Wells Motorsports, Convenient Lube, Muscle Factory, All-Star Concrete, Easy Go. Big Dog Stumping Tree, Dirt Mafia, Cleanway Clearing, RW Powell, Garnto Southern. You know, Jason's such a big help to me. Boswell Oil, Hearst Construction. Just, man, there's people all over this thing that I don't get to thank all the time. I know Brad and Lisa Cowan are watching, John Henderson. Just everybody that's a part of my deal, my fiance and everybody back home watching. I sure appreciate them. And yeah, like I said, it feels good to run second.
Loving seeing that smiling back on the 76. Brandon Overton comes home second. Meanwhile, third here tonight, Mike Marlar. Mikey, man, I tell you what, these restarts, I felt like we were at Knoxville or Eldora. You guys were making wholesale moves. You got the Mike Marlar smile on your face tonight. Did you have fun out there?
I did, yeah. It was a really fun racetrack. You know, I'd like to thank all these fans standing out here with these rain delays, and it was a long night for sure, but I think it worked out for everybody. You know, Ricky, congrats to Ricky there. He's just so fast, man, and so he was really good. And I thought, man, Overton was having a good race till he come along, but it was fun. Congrats to him and Brandon, and fun race. It's always fun like that.
You were in the fold the whole race, and is there anything looking back you wish you would have done different, or did you pretty much show every card you had?
No, I almost got the lead there a couple times, and I felt like I was maybe going to get it, and then those cautions. So the cautions definitely didn't play in my favor whatsoever, but that's okay. Okay, it's just how it goes. It's any, many, miny, mo back through the field, and sometimes it works for you, sometimes it don't. And but no, it was definitely the restarts was awesome. Brandon and I both did a slider on Garrett down there at the same time, so you can't get much better racing than that.
The Delco Equipment Sales number 157 of Mike Marlar comes home in the third spot. That rounds out the Big River Steel podium. The Penske Shocks top five coming home in fourth tonight. Turbo, Tyler Erb. Turbo, man, you slid backwards, and then I looked up, and this old hot rod came to life late. Was it a tire, or did you just find where you needed to be on the racetrack?
I mean, we had a 4 on. We were the only ones out there with a 4, but just some restarts are crazy. The top can be good if you're got clean lane in front of you, but you just got to send it as hard as you can and hope it turns and you don't get over the fluffy stuff. But, yeah, it was a good run, you know, start to finish. We actually qualified good, heat raced good, and featured good. So just got to thank Cody Cockroach, Kyle Kame, Gabby, Eric Brock, First Class Septic, RBC, Anthony's Pizza. They'll be here tomorrow at Port Roll and stuff, Base Racing Fuels, Wisconsin Bob back home watching, Clements, awesome motor, you know, Penske, Nick, all them guys, they do a great job, and we're just going to keep digging and try to get some wins at the end of the year.
Turbo comes home in position number 4, and tonight, after leading early and often, he rounds out your Penske Shocks top 5, Garrett Alberson. Garrett, man, I know you want to be up there at the top of the Victory Lane podium, but what this team has been through this year, tonight, do you think you showed the world that you got the pieces, you just need a little bit of luck?
Yeah, luck, and just don't let myself get out of rhythm there. But it just, yeah, I'm bummed. I know this top 5 is really good for this team, but I wanted to win that bad. But now, hats off to this team. They've been busting their butts. So we've had an up and down season, but I feel like I let them down a little bit there. But this car has been really good here last little bit, and yeah, just big thanks to my guys that stay behind us, and Sunoco Race Fuels, Bill Stein Shocks. Done Right TV, Bill Sports Shops Bill came in clutch for us lately with this tools and pit box stuff, and Mesilla Valley Transportation. Guys get us up and down the road, and we love them guys. Nutrient Axe Solutions and Rover Machine. Yeah, we just got so many good people. Thank you, Ken and Beth. We're working hard. We just got to fight a little bit harder.
I tell you what, I know he's a little down, but Garrett Alberson rounds out your Penske top 5. A big run tonight for the New Mexico driver. And James, some fresh faces in the Penske Shocks top 5, but a familiar face on top of the Big River Steel podium. Ricky Thornton Jr. wins 16 on the year, 26 overall as we get ready to head to Port Royal.
How about this crowd packed out tonight?